Camera Corner Connecting Point takes great pride in the multitude of different products that we carry.
We wanted to build a building that wasn't only relevant today, but was going to be relevant 50 years from now.
AV used to be sort of an add-on that you sort of tacked on to make your meeting or your event a little glitzier. Now it's so integrated into the experience, if you don't do it, people are convinced that something's wrong.
It was the idea of finding a partner who would not only be here on day one, but would be here 50 years from now, and able to help us design something that we wouldn't be redesigning over and over, that we would design once and design correctly for all the growth that we would see. It would also solve the problems that we were facing as a campus in our old building.
For students, it's wonderful. I think that they really appreciate that they have the whole package and tools that they can use to enhance what they're trying to accomplish.
Also, we purposefully selected a number of the technologies that are currently in all the classrooms that they use every day anyway. And part of what we did that for is ease of use, but also so that classroom experience with technology and their experience here in their building is integrated to a point where it's really very much the same. And this building is somewhat unique in that there's 5 performance venues contained within what's really a student union with a variety of meeting rooms and meeting spaces. But those meeting spaces for our large, all-campus-wide events require those venues to work in a multi-use type approach.
Our engineering staff, primarily Scott Tomaszek, who was the lead engineer on this project, really took a hard look at each room and immediately came up with somewhere between 4 and 5 pages of improvements that he was kind of excited about that could really enhance this design and really enhance the final product.
For a long time in the AV industry, we've been talking about the convergence of audio and visual and the IT world. And this project, that was right on the forefront.
Fortunately, UW-Eau Claire staff was very open to that, very welcoming of that.
Communication was very important, collaboration was very important, and what sets the groundwork for that is really understanding the end goals of the customer.
There are several new technologies that come out since its design started. Here's where we're going to be as a technological environment 6 months from now. Here's where we're going to be a year from now. This is going to be bleeding edge, but it will become the standard, and that's what you should be looking for.
As Camera Corner, if we didn't have, in addition to our AV side, a full IT networking side, where we have 24 engineers available to work with us on projects like this, it would have been a very difficult project.
We can buy Panasonic InFocus, I can buy Apple, I can buy HP, it doesn't matter. But it's how we get it out ultimately to the customer. Are they happy with the installation? Are they happy with the product? And when you have a problem, can we call us? And the answer is yes, we'll solve your problem.
When we hand the keys of the building over, or I should say the keys of the AV system over, and they get control of the whole building, we hope that it would be even more than what they expected it to be.
When you come into our building and you see the beautiful digital screens everywhere, when you see the big digital wall right as you come into the building, I think right away it says modern, great technology, and it has proven to be very big asset to us so far.
I couldn't be more pleased with everything that Camera Corner brought to the table, as well as having a world-class programmer like Russ Wyman, who just sees code in his mind and is able to take what is a simple request, I believe, from me and translate it into 10,000 lines of code to make that happen and do so overnight and with ease.
My process isn't how, or can't we do it, it's how do we do it.
What we got was a product that we wanted that functions better than our expectations were set at.
I'm just ecstatic. I think it's wonderful.
We have a great working relationship with UW-Eau Claire, and I think a lot of the reason that we were awarded this to begin with was because of the track record, because they knew that once we finished the job, if there was a problem, they could call us and we'd come back.
We ended up with the best integrator that we possibly could have had.
We really have the customer in our hearts and in our mind. We want to make them happy. We want this project, no matter what it is that they do with us, to work and ultimately make them perform better on the job by the use of our technology and services.